All right, all right, all right, man. It is Thursday night. We are live. You are hanging with the Crypto Remora. What is up, Siri? How you doing, my brother?
I am so much better now that I don't have to video edit. I'm so much. I am ecstatic because
Yeah, man.
it just feels good, man. Just
It
to be able to
does.
hit that button and just roll. And by the way, I
Just
did
roll,
check.
man.
We are rolling. We're live on YouTube, so it's
So we're
showing up.
we're good to
We're
go.
good.
Awesome, man. That is awesome, man. Love this. Love it. Yeah, man. How you feeling about the markets, dude? How's everything going, man?
Or I could or I could do the thing where James checks. Okay, everybody, let me check to make sure we are live and we have audio. Okay, good.
And we are good, okay?
That's
Just
James,
double check.
man. I love James. I'm
Hey,
not messing with you, James. I love him. I
he's
watch
a
him all
big
the time.
brain.
But
He's a
he's
big brain,
smart
dude.
though. Check it
Very
and make
smart.
sure because you don't want to be talking to nobody like Cryptos R Us will do that. He'll talk to you for like 30 minutes on mute.
With that being said, man, let's go to what does he say? Let's go to answer some questions. Let's go to
There
Q&A.
we there we
All
go.
right. That's enough for that. Let's go to Q&A. Yeah, man, let's take a look at the markets here, man. So, it's been kind of stagnant, dude. Fear and greed still sitting around that 58, dude, for I believe that's for the entire market, I want to say. Um, of course, there's all these new tokens coming in. Meme coins are still going absolutely crazy. Especially on Solana right now, man. It's off and on. Base kind of took over there for a little bit. But now they're kind of swinging back over there to Solana. I think since they kind of got the congestion issue fixed, but market cap down a little bit, it looks like, but volume is up. And ETH gas is kind of down, man. You need a bridge to some L1s, dude. Now's the time to do it. Now is the
Wow.
time to do it, man. But yeah, I mean, dude, you know, last 24 hours, I mean, we're up 2%, but like if you go back and look at the chart, it's like really not. We're just kind of going sideways, man. Not too much is really going on here. But yeah, anything that you're watching, Siri? Anything new?
Um,
Anything
you know,
spicy?
to be honest with you, I'm as a vet here, I've kind of got some stuff I want to talk to you about because as a vet, and I consider myself only a 2 year vet, but whatever. 2 or 3, no, actually, what the hell am I
Mm-mm.
talking? I've been in since 2020.
Dude.
I'm a
Yeah.
4 year vet now.
Right.
Oh
Yeah,
my
man.
God.
No,
So as
yeah, I'm coming up on 4 years. So you're like 4.5, dude.
Yeah, I might be at this point, but as let's just say as a 4.5 year vet, okay, and I know better than to risk to reward. Like I find myself making a new mistake here right now because what I'm doing is I'm looking at the price, right, and
Mhm.
I know there's people out there doing this too. You're looking at that price and you're going, we're going to drop to 50 or 60 and then I'll buy. Right? I'm doing that,
Right.
dude. Like I'm sitting here, I'm trying to psych myself up saying, just wait, we're going to go back down to 50. And I'm just, every morning I wake up and I'm just looking at total global and it's like, it won't move. It just
Yeah.
won't drop. So I don't know if they've got it on pause right now because of the war. I don't know if
Mhm.
they've got enough shorts and longs together to keep it perfectly locked in at this range to where they're not going to let it fall.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell they're doing, but I need you to enforce and remind me that waiting for it to drop 10,000 before I go in is not as good as an idea as to maybe go in right now and just go in because
Yeah.
if I miss the rocket over the greed of waiting for it to drop for BTC to just drop 10 grand,
Right.
I don't know, man. So that's what I'm dealing with on my end. So I haven't been looking at new stuff. I haven't been doing homework. I'm just sitting here like this, like biting my nails, like because I'm wondering the level that I called, the 50 to 60 level. But just because I called it, don't mean that I'm right. It's just I don't know, man. That's where I'm at. I'm kind of I'm sidelined, but I'm nervously sidelined. Put it that
Yeah.
way. Very nervously sidelined, and I don't like that feeling. So what do you think, man? What is your thoughts on this? Are we going to the level that your boy called, or am I just wrong? I mean, what's going on here?
Uh, I mean, dude, it's hard to say, man. I think that, because we were talking last week when we were doing the live, and I'm pretty sure me and you were like, all right, 57 max. Well, that's kind of what it's looking like. Hey, and you know what? We went there, we touched it, we came back up. Um, and I just think we're just gonna go sideways for a little bit, man. There's nothing really happening right now, no big news, nothing, major. Now, I will say, dude, like I still am keeping an eye on a lot of the, the macro stuff, man. Like we had jobs report, I guess, came out today that was worse than it was last week. Like there's more people applying for what is it, unemployment or whatever. But this is
Mhm.
what they want to see, man. Like this is what they want to see. They want to see that unemployment number go up. They want to see inflation start to cool down. Because if GDP and growth and things keep overheating, like inflation is just gonna keep going rampant or whatever. But I don't know. I think it's a good thing. You know what I mean? People are screaming for them to like cut the rates. It's almost like that's not what we really want to see. Because when they start cutting the rates, man, that means more people are going to start borrowing. Inflation's going to go crazy again. So a lot of pressure on Jerome Powell and the Fed over there, man. I would hate to have his job. I've said that before. I stick to that. But yeah, man, it's pretty boring right now in crypto, man. Unless you're in some gems, some low cap meme coins right now.
So
But
I
yeah,
should wait for 50K or I should not.
I mean, we could go up, we could go down. That's what
I
you get.
I
No, I'm just kidding.
appreciate that.
We can go down. I mean, I don't know, dude. We can take a look
Is
over
it all right?
here.
Let's just say, is it worth that? Let's go to the real brass tacks, because as
Mm,
an investor, you should always be asking yourself, if this happens, then I will do this. If this happens, then I will do that. Is it worth it, in your opinion, waiting right now, if you're
no,
sidelined like me, to wait for that 50K to
nah, dude.
DCA and do all this stuff? Because sometimes I even put my DCA on pause, like,
Yeah,
and I know I shouldn't do that either. That's
yeah.
another new mistake. But
Or here's the thing, man, is like, we've been screaming and like we're not here to say, if you were watching us, what you should have been. If you were
hmm
watching us, I mean, we've been screaming, dude, since it was at 15, 16, 17, 18, whatever.
right,
Since it bottomed out, we were screaming like, dude, now's the time, man. Start buying, start buying. And of course, nobody wants to listen because they all think that it's gonna go even lower. That's just the way it works, man. Like emotions take over and you think it's gonna go lower. It's something that you deal with every time, no matter your experience, dude. Like we're always battling with that, like emotional, aspect of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you were buying the whole time and it didn't jump out, didn't get scared out of the markets,
oh
and you
no,
were
no,
doing that plan, buying and buying, DCAing, like you would be asking the question right now is, should I take
should you
some
sell?
profits?
Yeah, take some profits.
But instead, people are asking, should I be getting in? And like I think it's still, an opportunity, dude. There's still an opportunity there. Maybe not as much as in Bitcoin, but like definitely some altcoins, man, for sure.
Yeah, the whole, I think the whole narrative with the geopolitical stuff and then the war stuff going on. I think
Yeah,
that
dude.
the old adage of in Wall Street's buy on the sound of bombs. Sell in May and walk
Yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah.
That those are all like 200-year-old sayings that
Yeah.
that's been going on. And but when you hear buy on the sound of bombs, and that's not to say I'm pro war, any of that crap.
Right,
I'm just
right. Yeah,
saying,
nobody wants to see that. Yeah.
when they say buy on the sound of bombs, it just means that when there's chaos, when there's fear, when there's blood in the streets, that's the time to be buying. And just looking at the numbers, like I
Yeah.
said, total global, man. I'm just watching it, and
Yeah.
it will not fall below 2 trillion. I'm just like, I
Yeah.
remember back in the day, I used to only root for the market to go up all the time, like
Yeah.
all the
Right.
time, just go up, just go up, just go up. Now I find
Of
myself, I don't
course.
want to be a bear, but like I find myself now, which is probably a good thing. You're like, come on, man, just go down just a little bit real quick. And see,
Right.
I say that, and then we'll get a 30% drop, and then I don't want to say that. I don't want to put that out there. I'm just saying, yeah, it's cool to be in a few years, but even if you're in a few years, the psychology of
Yeah.
trading and investing is still a challenge. I don't care how long you've been in it; it's
Right.
still it's a challenge. It's
Yeah.
your emotions get to you sometimes.
It is, man. I want to take a look at this, man, because we're kind of talking about like the altcoins and stuff like that. And this is
Absolutely.
can you see that right here? I hate when it
Yeah. Let
does it
me let
like
me
that.
let me.
Let's
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's see. That is crypto mustache or something like that. I'm not
Yes,
really
I
sure how
saw
you.
this in the alpha chat
Yeah,
earlier.
so
Yes.
yeah, so I mean, this kind of brings it into perspective of like kind of where we're at right now. And this is the altcoins. I believe this is the altcoins versus is this altcoins versus Bitcoin? Yeah. And like That is what it is, right? Yeah, altcoins versus Bitcoin. Yeah, right here, total market cap. So, and you
Oh,
can
so
see, man,
T3
like,
minus, yeah.
yeah. So this is the altcoins. I think this is without Ethereum. Could be
Yeah, it's
wrong, but either
all
way,
the altcoins minus Ethereum, I think.
yeah.
T3
So,
charter.
and what he's saying right here, and we're getting this red candle that we usually don't get in that yellow part of the charts back in 2016, 2020. And now here we are at 2024. We put in the red candle, which I kind of honestly I think we needed to kind of cool off a little bit. The altcoins were going a little crazy, but he's asking the questions like, do they really look bearish? You know what I mean? Like we just came up, hit that green candle, and yeah, we dipped a little bit, but like this is the opportunity. Like we're sitting on that blue line right now, and I mean, you can see what happens. History. I mean, seriously, it doesn't rhyme. It often repeats. We all know that one. But I mean, to me, this looks like a beautiful opportunity, man. To jump into some altcoins for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I can see what you're saying here. And it does look like it's having that nice ride up correction. The
Yeah,
next run, nice ride up, little correction, a little smaller in the first one. Then the third one is just, I mean, a mini, like very mini, like, and that's where we're at now.
yeah.
So, um,
This is another one, man. Like this is one that I'm pretty sure we both follow him, man. He Trader Tardigrade. So this is one that he put, just as far
oh,
as like Bitcoin goes. Can you see that?
yeah, gotcha.
Okay, all right. Sorry, it keeps going to that. We got to figure out how to get that thing off. But I mean, like, dude, this is a beautiful opportunity, man. If we repeat the same thing that happened, the last couple of times that it's happened before, like 2017, I mean, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go, and you can see like each time, man, we dip down. Once we get past that last, previous all-time high, that local high, we take a cool off. That's normal. But look what happens after that. You know what I mean?
Well,
And
where are we on the right? Where does the chart stop on the right? Where are we currently? Right there.
So yeah, this is 2017 on the right, and this is 2024
That's where
on.
we are on the left.
Yeah, yeah, this is where we are. So that blue shade candle right here,
That's projected. That's
that
a
is
fractal.
taking, yeah, that's taking this fractal right here
Yeah,
and putting it
nice.
on this chart right there.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
like that.
So
I like
so
that.
yeah.
That looks good to me. As far as the charts go, I've like I said, I've been trying to ignore the charts. I've been trying to just. I don't know why I obsess over the total global, but I feel like that shows you
Yeah.
every single red cent that's in the market of
Right.
all of crypto. Now I feel like I can see every dollar that leaves the market, but the interesting thing was $33 billion. And I bet you if I check it right now, it might even be that still. $33 billion all day. I'm talking
Yeah.
for 24 hours straight was in
Chilling.
stable coins, all in USDC, which
Right.
tells me that, according to how far or not we move, and I'm going to check it right now on stream while I'm looking at this and talking to you, but the USDC, we all know who's how did that right there, dude. I mean, if I show you my screen, I'm not even kidding you. It's at 30. You can't see it, but it's at 33. If you look at it, we are at literally still at $33 billion, 100,966,961.
Yeah.
So that just tells me. And look, the total global is gone up 63,000 right now at while we're streaming. We're hitting
Mm.
63.2 almost, coming up to 2.5. So the total global market cap, if we hit this 2.5, right,
Mm.
and then we get that another dip, I don't see it being enough to drop Bitcoin down to 50K. I think we go right back down to where we were yesterday, 2.23, 2.1 trillion global market cap. And if that puts Bitcoin, guess where? Back around 61, 62.
Yeah.
So, like you said, just a slow, steady grind sideways. That's what it's looking like right now. And if that's the case, if you're telling me that Bitcoin's new bottom is $63,000, like if
Yeah.
that's our floor, oh my gosh, dude!
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Do you
when it takes off, this is why I was saying $275,000 price target wasn't out of the cards. But I I'm shocked at seeing that that we're right about a lot of the calls we're making, because you got
Yeah.
to stay humble. You shouldn't get cocky. Oh, I know everything, because
Right.
market will humble you. But like, as far as calling it, even I'm shocked at seeing how strong Bitcoin's holding right now above
Yeah.
63. It's just like it refuses to drop, dude. And it's a good thing. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's impressing. Like, I haven't seen Bitcoin this strong in, I guess, just a while, man, because all the FTX and all the stuff we went through. Um, I guess it's the PTSD or whatever. But yeah, it's good to see it, and it does excite me. And that's not to say if we get another dip that I'm gonna be giving up on crypto, because that's not the case at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people were kind of getting a little worried about this, the inflows and the outflow or the outflows of the ETF and all that stuff, man. Like, I just wanted to kind of say that, they do it just like us. You know what I mean? Like, if they want to take some off the table, then they're gonna sell a little bit. If they're gonna, take some, add some more to their basket, they're gonna buy some more. And like, we have to see, these ETF, they got to calm down a little bit, like every now and then, man. They're going to take profits, and it is what it is. But I've been just seeing that all over the place, people freaking out about that. Um, but yeah,
So let me go over here to Dex Screener real quick. I'm gonna go present here.
what you got?
And we'll bring this back
Oh,
down.
you got some alpha, man? You got some stuff you're watching?
So not just not any alpha particular. Just want to kind of go over the regulars I've been keeping an eye on. As you can see GPU, not really a whole lot, 1%.
Yeah.
NPC 24 hours. That's um not really doing a whole lot. But I mean, if you look at NPC's chart, dude, like this thing ever since the Chico video and FOMO and into it. I just wish I would have went so much harder into this thing, because this
Yeah.
thing has no chill, and it's like it's the
Jesus,
never
dude.
ending rising wedge that just never ends, dude. This thing won't end. Like, I'm like,
It's
come on,
tightening,
bro.
man. That thing is
Where's It's a
tightening, dude.
rising wedge.
Yeah.
That's a bearish pattern if I ever seen one. Like, come on, where's the correction? And it's just like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good, because it's a winner, as you would call it. This is one of my winners. And what do you see right here? You could see kind of
Yeah.
what
I
do they call it
mean,
when it flattens out at the top? When it flattens,
at the
that's a
top,
ascending.
ascending
That's not an
triangle. It's
yeah,
an
it's
ascending
ascending, but
triangle.
it's okay. So it's just ascending, but that's bullish pattern, right? It's a
Yeah.
bullish continuation pattern, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes, it
so if
is.
that's the case, where the hell's the correction? Like, they say charts don't go up and to the right, but look at this dog. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. It's
I don't
that
know.
thing
I've
is
been
running,
waiting for the
dude.
dip to
I've
freaking.
been so mad because ever since you told me about it, I'm like, all right, I gotta get me some
You're
of that
just watching.
GPU,
You're
and
waiting
I've
for the
just been
dip, and it.
watching. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Maybe I should buy now. Nope,
No,
nope,
this
just
is
keeps going, dude.
NPC. This is the
Oh, that's
NPC one.
NPC.
This is the
Oh, okay. I
meme
thought we were just
token
looking at
one.
GPU for a second.
No, that's the
So that's
meme
the
token one.
NPC one that you've been talking about.
Yeah,
How's GPU
yeah,
looking,
dude. And
man?
then so I'll pull up.
GPU's running too,
Let's
right?
pull up GPU real quick. Oh,
Did
forgot.
you
See, I
see
don't
that they
have very
actually?
many Ethereum tokens.
Did you
What were
see
you
they
saying?
actually? Did you see they actually voted against the SEC doing the what was it? They
No.
overturned yeah. Apparently, it was like the digital asset custody thing that they were trying to do. I think it was like with the stable coins or whatever. They put a vote to it either yesterday or today, I think. But yeah, they went against
Nice.
the SEC. That's pretty cool.
I see we do
Kind of a
have a
big
viewer
deal.
in the
Kind of a
audience
big
there.
deal.
If you've got a coin you want us to look at, I'm not sure who it is. Doesn't really tell us on this screen, but if you've got a coin and we can read the comments,
It's probably
I
my
would like
mom,
to do
dude, or
some of that.
something. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's cool. Your mom's holding, dude.
Yeah,
She's a
she
holder.
is. She is.
So listen, this chart here, GPU. Um, I don't know, dude. At some point I my price target is here because it's where the wave is, right? I think I just drew this line to here. I'm being very
Okay.
hopeful
Oh,
for
that looks
this
like a
price
head and
target,
shoulders,
but
man.
bottom to top, I think that's how I came up with this. Extrapolated that, this line here. You
Yeah.
go boop, and I think that's how I came up with that. I'm being a little bit optimistic, but here's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
thing:
That looks like a
if
head and shoulders to
if
me, man.
GPU, so that's gonna drop down here more, like you're saying.
It should. I mean,
So
yeah,
if it
but
goes
it's
down,
something like
we'll
that though
see.
with such a low market cap, dude. You never know,
Well,
man.
look
You'd
at where you're
expect it to go
bouncing.
down, but
Look where you're bouncing. So you got your previous resistance turned into flipped
yeah,
into support. You got that beautiful bounce right here. I don't know, man. You know, being the node meta is kind of hyped right now. The AI
it
meta
is. Yeah.
is kind of hyped, and the ticker on this thing is fire, dude. GPU and look, everybody missed render, right? Everybody missed freaking render. So
Don't remind me.
this thing right here is December 4th of 23 came out, flatlined all the way. You didn't get your first, let's say you didn't get your first, I missed the run until March of 2024, January, February, March, April, May. So you're talking 2 months old. This thing's only had one pump of 2 months. This thing's brand spanking new. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on this token. It's definitely got a good team. They're working with a lot of people. So yeah, it's shill approved. Shill
Dude,
approved for
you
Sierra.
know what that kind of reminds me of is Whiff, dude. Like I kept watching Whiff and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy a bag. I'm gonna buy a bag. And it just kept freaking running, dude. And like I just completely regret not buying Whiff. And like I still want to buy it. And it's to me that's a high cap. Like I don't know, man. It's just something
Dog with
about it. I
that.
overtake Dogecoin. I'm gonna be careful what I say here, but I really do think it will, man.
Ooh, them is
I
fighting words.
really think it will, man. Yeah. It's just got it,
So
dude. It's got it.
look at Boop. Okay, Boop's got
Boop.
24% in the last 24 hours. And DMT, I almost scooped some when I seen it down at 51, and then I
Mhm.
didn't. Now it's up $4 like a couple hours later. I probably should have scooped some DMT at $50. One thing I did scoop, dude, and I made a tweet about this. I didn't get any comments. I said, "Hello, is anyone else seeing $25 GMX on the table, or am I crazy? Am I the only one who's looking at $25 GMX, like that meanness with his hands?"
Yeah.
I was looking at $25 GMX, and I scooped some, bro, because I that's like four times that dip. If you look at the GMX chart, look at this dip right here, boom, and then you had this down here. I bought right here. This is where I scooped some. So I'm hoping that that's a good play. I know a lot of liquidity left GMX and Camelot for the hyper liquidity, right? You've been
Yeah.
messing with that, right? Hyper
Yeah.
liquidity.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to
Did we
farm all that
rug?
stuff, man. No, we're still good.
Tell me we
Yeah, we're still
rugged.
good. No, we're still good, Siri.
Oh, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
So we don't.
Here. Text. Yeah, we're still trying to get all this stuff situated.
So
You froze up on me.
see, I think we
That's
rugged just for a second. Can you hear me now?
yeah. Yeah, I can hear you, man. You got me?
We rugged for a second, but I just
Yeah.
closed that chart out.
There's like a bad storm right here too.
Yeah,
It
I
could
got
be
you
on
now. I was
my
just
end.
closing that chart out so we didn't rug our stream completely. Well, I just shut that screen off for a minute but you saw the GMX dip there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you able to see that, or did rug before that?
The GMX.
What's your thoughts, man? You're on hyper liquidity, right? That's
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you're talking about
hyperliquidity is
the
another,
Dex, right?
that's what it's called, or hyperliquid.
Hyperliquid. Yeah,
Something.
hyperliquid.
Yeah, I was wondering if they're taking away some of GMX and Camelot steam on Arbitrum. If that's why GMX dumped so hard, because everything you had a 50% dump on GMX, like
it could be, man. I mean, the airdrop meta has just kind of been fading, dude. All these people with the points and stuff like that is slowly starting to fade. And a lot of people were, farming Hyperliquid. And yeah, they've taken a lot of volume from GMX. I mean, not so much to where it's like, I think it would affect the price. There's probably something else going on there. But yeah, I mean, Hyperliquid, it's a good, I mean, I use it every day with my trading. I don't know if that's what cost it though.
That's Arbitrum, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to mess with
yeah.
that.
Dude, it's beautiful, man, because you deposit into, and you've probably dealt with some other ones like this, but you deposit your USDC into your wallet, um, on the decks, and then you're not using any gas or anything for any of these transactions, and they go through like instantly. It's almost like using a centralized exchange.
Mm,
So it's actually
that's
cool. Yeah.
that's pretty
It's good for
sweet.
trading. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just curious if that if any of that, or maybe the meme coin meta or anything. Maybe it could be just old school Arbitrum users pulling some liquidity because they want some
Could
liquidity,
be.
and they just pull it out of GMX because I'm
Oh,
guilty of that too.
there might have been a token unlock, dude. I might have seen something about a token unlock. I could be wrong, but I know there were some pretty massive token unlocks that happened recently.
Mm. And it
Yeah.
might have had something to do with it. Well, either way, I scooped because
Yeah, that's a good move.
Camelot, and GMX, I don't see just disappearing all of a sudden. I mean, they've
Right.
been around, they've been doing their thing, and so yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. As far as the Trump thing goes, about he was like,
Yeah, I saw that.
NFTs were okay before me, but now they're better because of mine. Mine made NFTs great again. Like, and I'm
Um,
not knocking Trump or whatever, or
yeah.
whatever. I'm just saying that it's just funny because he's like, NFTs were nowhere. They're no good now after our NFT on Polygon. And then when he said Polygon, I'm just like, oh, dude. I'm like, come on,
Uh,
man. Like, what are you doing?
yeah.
But here's the thing, it is good because that one kid in the glasses, the goggles he called on. I don't know if you saw that clip yet.
Mm.
But it's a clip where
Yes, I have.
you
I have
saw
seen
that.
that. Yep.
So that was pretty cool to see him, because basically the youth. Um, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine off camera, and I was saying,
Yeah.
look, man, you don't. The boomers are done when it comes to, they have a lot of money. Okay, they do.
Yeah.
The boomers have a lot of money and they have a lot of power and control, but they have to hand it somewhere. And the
Right.
thing is, and they don't have to, they could take it to the grave. But what I'm saying is, the youth are not going to go backwards. So, in other words,
Right.
they're not going to go and stand up and fight to turn everything into a security. Like, they're not going to say, let's push for the SEC. Like, dude, that's a 1912 organization. That the mere fact that they still exist is they're hanging on by a thread because of the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. That's the only reason SEC even exists at this point. So, and trying to turn everything into a security is not going to work because the youth are coming up. They're smart. They're savvy. They understand tech. It's not going to work. Now, I do see the government probably coming up with a new institution or entity that will regulate crypto. That's only a given. I mean,
Mm.
we don't know when that'll happen, but I'm sure there'll be a CEC. You know,
Yeah.
they'll probably keep the SEC until the full transition, which may happen past the point past when we're not around anymore. But
Right.
there will be a transition from stocks to tokenization. I mean, Fink's already doing it. Fink's been talking about tokenizing assets for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that conversation's been happening, and it's just one of those things where when that happens, the SEC is going to turn into what the Wall Street brokers are, non-existent. There's no
Right.
brokers that handle trading on the floor, so there's not going to be a need for the SEC anymore. That whole organization is going to just disappear. And if we were smart, the sooner the better, or at least with what's his nuts in there. You know, I'm not saying get rid of. I'm not an anarchist. I'm just
Right.
saying, I'm looking at the future and the way blockchain works, and it makes sense to see that that's the direction that
Yeah.
things are going to go. And yeah, I think the youth are going to push for that. I think they really
I
are.
I I agree, man. I mean, it's obviously we've seen things transitioning from how they were. You used to read a newspaper, like you get it delivered to your door, and then and then there was the little nook that came. It was just like you could only read on the freaking tablet, and now everybody's going online, and look at everything is going digital, dude. Everything is going digital. It's just a matter of time, dude. So like Larry Fink, man, he is just ahead of the curve. Him and Michael Saylor, like all the guys that are already in and situated, and he knows it, dude. Like he's probably been on this for so long, dude. Just didn't want to tell anybody about it, and give them the advantage. But yeah, I mean, it's only a matter of time, dude, to till all that happens, man. I think
So
it
let
happens sooner than what we really think, though.
so
Most
let,
people think.
let's get on this other
Yeah.
topic. Are you prepared? We talked about being prepared, the risk
Mm,
to reward basically of going in now or waiting for that $10,000 drop. I think we put that to rest. It's not
yeah.
worth the wait.
Right.
So the next topic of discussion that's been on my mind all week,
Mm.
I'm getting a little pissed off with Sailor.
Really? Okay. All right. Thank you,
I'm
dude.
getting a
Because
little
I
pissed off
I
at
have
Sailor, and I'm getting a little bit a lot more pissed off at Max Kaiser. I've been
I've
commenting
missed
on his
this.
stuff, man.
Catch me up on what's going on, dude. Because I have no idea what's going on.
All
I've been
right, so
hearing about it, but I don't know the details.
Max Kaiser was over there on Twitter doing what
You're
he
right.
does, and I'm all for him being pro Bitcoin. I got no
Mhm.
problem with it. But then he's cheerleading Gensler. He starts cheerleading for Gensler. Good job, Gensler. Good job, Gensler. And I said, no, 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 no. I'm going to call you out on this.
For
And I
what
said,
though?
I had to shoot my mouth off on Twitter because I said, look, here's the deal. You're over here saying, oh, this is a good thing, that Gensler's doing and all this. And I said I had to check him and remind him. I said, why don't you remember why you got into Bitcoin in the first place?
Right.
Freedom. It's about freedom for the people. So
Yeah.
stop being a little turd and getting your little panties in a wad, being scared that Ethereum is going to, overtake Bitcoin. Stop it because you're making yourself look like a jerk. Number one. Number two, you're cheerleading for a turd.
Right.
So I whether he saw my comment or not, I comment frequently on bigger accounts. I don't care. I'm going to speak my piece if it perturbs me. And then Michael Saylor too. He's like co-signing on this crap, and I'm like maybe not so much with the Gensler thing, but I'm a Michael Saylor fan, and I am a Max Kaiser fan. But when Jordan missed a shot, I'd give him hell too. When Tyson lost a fight, I would get mad. It's like I'm cheering for these people, but when they mess up, I'm going to say something.
Right.
So the thing with Michael Saylor is, I know he's doing a thing with DeFi on Bitcoin. I know he's starting that with, he's doing some stuff with. Thank you, Token Talk. Let's go. Great job, guys. We
Let's
appreciate that.
get it. All right. Cool, man.
So Michael Saylor, I don't know. I would like to see if other people feel the same way as I do about this, or if I'm just overreacting. But I don't have a problem with Bitcoin maxis, but don't go so far as to suppress Ethereum users and Arbitrum users and Solana users, because now you're going backwards. Like you're going backwards to centralization. You're going backwards to what crypto was not ever supposed to be.
Right.
And so I'm a little perturbed that I see Michael Saylor and Kaiser, and I understand they have such big bags and they want to defend their bags. I get
Right.
that, but don't go backwards, and because you're just ruining what crypto stands for at
Right.
its core. So I
Yeah.
just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I just want to, comment on this because this is the same way I feel about, everything that's happening with the airdrop stuff, man. Like you have, and I'm going to tell you, dude, I think we have TradFi coming in. You've been talking about this for God knows how long, but like now it's undeniable because they're coming in, they're building these protocols, they have the money to do it. And they don't want decentralization, dude. They could care less about decentralization. They want money, dude. That's all they want. They want the money, right? This is what they do. And they build something like layer zero, man. Like not layer zero, something like zero lin, right? Um, all right. What's up, man? That popped up like that?
Oh yeah, I
I
just
like
put it.
that,
I was
dude.
just saying, yeah, because we got some
Oh,
support
that
on
is
that. That's
awesome,
pretty
man.
cool. We can show the comment,
Oh,
so
I
that's
love that.
awesome.
That's cool. That
Yeah,
is cool,
that's
man.
cool, right?
Yeah, we're still figuring all this stuff out, man. But like, Zero Lind or whatever. It was came out. It was supposed to be like a ZK Sync thing. They just launched on Linea. Um, I was staking that. I had like 350 bucks in it, 400 bucks in it since January. They come out, they give everybody their airdrop. It was literally I'm not even joking when I say this. It was literally less than $1, dude. It was like 75 cents that they
Mm.
airdrop people. And there was people in there that put 3, 4 Ethereum in and had it sitting in there providing liquidity for these guys to, maintain their platform or whatever, man. And like half of them didn't even get airdrops, dude.
Mm.
Nothing anything, dude. And what's happening is like I think it's the TradFi guys coming in. They got this money. They're building something, real quick, throwing something together because they got the tech guys that can build for them. You know what I mean? They're throwing something together. They're using people's liquidity, and then they turn around and do this, dude. And don't give back to the community. Here's the
That's
thing, dude.
that's a good point.
If they actually cared about decentralization, well, then that starts with the token distribution, dude. You need to be able to distribute that token thoroughly throughout your community and the people that are providing liquidity to your protocol so they can have a portion of those tokens to make decisions for that protocol. They actually cared about decentralization. They would distribute the tokens properly so the holders can vote on the future of the protocol. And we're seeing that it's not happening, dude. These people don't care about decentralization, dude. And it's starting to show, man. And it just sucks to see crypto headed in that direction, man. Really
I don't.
does.
To push back on your comment with that headed in that direction, I would only say they're trying to get it to that direction. So what
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yep.
say is Michael Saylor is a very powerful man, very wealthy man. Max Kaiser, very powerful, very wealthy. So it's not really people you want to start a war with if you can help it. And, but at the same time, like I said, I'm going to call it out because I disagree with what they're saying.
Right.
So, but I don't think that it's going to be just a walk in the park for these guys to be able to shut it down. Because look,
Yeah.
Ethereum has been through this before. It's like, look at Solana. Like
Yeah.
Solana's the little engine that could. I mean, people
Right.
have been dogging Solana, me included. I was dogging it 3 weeks ago because
Yeah.
I was mad at it. But that doesn't mean I gave up on it because I know the community of the crypto people and blockchains they love, they're going to support it. And that is going to be hard to shut down.
Yeah.
And it's going to, people are going to vote with their feet, as they say.
Yeah.
They haven't even politicians haven't even begun to feel the pain of the crypto community yet. And you don't think that it's so small because I'm going to tell you what, I'm on Twitter. You're on Twitter. We feel sometimes we're in this small little shell.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, dude, this is across the world. We have friends that are in other countries. Like,
It's a beautiful thing, man. It
it's
really
awesome.
is.
It's awesome. And it's like people are really uniting with this thing. So I don't see them being able to steer it backwards to Web 2 and that direction easily. I do say they'll try. I agree with you. They will try.
Yeah.
But I don't see them being able to do it so easily. Like, oh, they're just going to,
Right. Well, I mean, just to kind of, go off of what you just said, like, you're right. The crypto people, man, they are sleuths, bro. They will get on there. They will look through the blockchain. They'll look through the explorers. They will see where these tokens went, and they'll catch on to it, man. And like they don't give up, dude. The people that are like full time into crypto, they will sit there and look.
Ruthless.
They'll follow an address all day, dude. Like
They'll
they'll look through all these transactions and look up the hash rates. Like they don't even care, bro.
And shout out to you. Shout out to you out there.
Shout
in the
out to you
trenches.
for doing
we see
that,
you.
man. Yeah, and I think that as soon as they start catching on to stuff like that, the TradFi guys, they're only going to be able to do so much. But yeah, for sure, man.
So you're in the camp. You agree with what I was saying with that whole thing with it.
Yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
a little obnoxious. It's like, come on, man. You already own 1 or 2% of the supply, Sailor. Like we know, like we look up to you, bro. We got you. We got your back. Crypto people have your back, but don't. I just want the Bitcoin maxis to stop trying to pick on the ETH guys because the ETH guys are Bitcoin maxis. Like we are. We look just because
we love it all, man.
Just because we're playing on ETH, don't think I don't know that Bitcoin's daddy. I still know who's daddy. Like
I think
know
that half of them. I think half of them. I think half of them are. I need to plug my freaking computer up. I think half of them are doing it, behind closed doors, man. You can't tell me that you're just strictly on Bitcoin. Come on, man.
Sailor's got a fat bag of Arbitrum, bro. Come on.
Hold on, let me plug this.
It's just like Peter Schiff. All right, y'all. We're at 2,445,000,000 and rolling 2.6% in the green. Back above ETH's back above 3,000, holding strong. Do we hit our head and have that little correction that we were talking about back down to 61 or 62? I don't know. It depends on the strength, and I'm not seeing it right now. Right now, we're getting a pullback, but the pullback is descending wedge. I'm just looking on my phone right here. I'm not doing any sophisticated chart reading. I'm just telling you that little pullback is a descending wedge that I'm looking at on total global. And What happens after that, generally speaking, is sideways and up. So
Yeah.
maybe we don't see that 50 to 61K Bitcoin that I've been waiting for.
Well,
It just may not come.
yeah, if I can, dude, I want to show this because like I just, we both love Lux Algo, and
Yeah, pull it up.
I do want to just point this out right here, man. And this is on the daily. Can you see that?
Yeah, I got
All
you.
right.
Let me
So this
fix
is
the others. So let me go back to our classic screen. Boom.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. So this is the daily, man. These are daily candlesticks. And as you can see, this is a regression channel. We're just kind of bouncing around in this. I believe we were kind of going over this last time. Not much has changed here, man. We're just kind of, right here at the heart line of that little, channel.
Nice.
But we still are in this red trend, I guess you could say. And if you tighten this up a little bit, I mean, like, dude, that's a freaking bull flag,
That
dude.
is
You
pretty.
take, yeah, you take this right here
That
and you
is
extrapolate it.
beautiful.
I mean, we're looking at a 90 something.
82,000. It's
Yeah,
82 or
it's
83,
gonna
right?
it's gonna be up there, man. And
That
I
level.
just think it's just a matter of time, dude. I mean, maybe we come down here, maybe we hit that that take profit box somewhere around in here. I just don't
All right,
see
you're
it, man.
giving me FOMO, man. Chill out.
I
All
just don't
right, we're
see.
going to have to
And I
cut the
mean, but
stream, y'all. It's been a good
even at the
stream. I got to go trade right now.
even
No,
at
I'm
the
just kidding.
bottom of this box though, Siri, I mean, is 58,000. You know what I mean? And we hit that right
Wow.
here. So
Wow.
I'm just I'm watching that, and I think whenever this trend catcher right here turns green, this line,
Yeah.
I think when that turns
So,
green and then we get a buy signal here, yeah, it's only a matter of time, man.
all right, so let me see. Let me just keep the screen where you're at. You see on the bottom, like, look, you see your flagpole, right? You see
Mhm.
those 1, 2, 3 big long candles right there. I believe it starts, and I can't see because it's not big enough on my screen. But those right outside of your regression box, right below it, the flagpole below it, there's like 4 green candles on the flagpole. Where
Mhm.
does that one start there? At the
Come on, right
bottom of that?
here.
Yeah, like at the bottom of that circle you just drew. What number is that at that bottom right there? What is that?
Let me
Like,
take
where
this
does it
off.
first start?
You talking about right here or right
No,
here?
no, no, no. Where you just were, right? Yeah, right there. What is that level? Where is that?
That is at 49. 40. No, that's at 51.
That's at 51. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so this is
51.
so from 51 to the top. Where's the top? The top of that pole, right before the regression box. Where does it go up to? Right about 60.
Right
Right
here.
there. Yeah, where's that? 60.
That's where we're sitting at. That's where we're sitting at right now, which is 63.
Okay, so that's 63. So you see that whole level, right? As a
Mhm.
market maker, there's been no trading in that range, which is why this is why I'm nail biting, still watching that level like a hawk, because that is a beautiful bull flag. It is. But, when there hasn't been that much trading in that range, and even the range below it a little bit still has some room, to be honest with you, if you want to get
Mm.
technical, unless you went back 2 or 3 years. I don't know how far back that range goes, below that. But the 50 to 60 range, maybe we don't hit it now. Maybe we go up to 83 first and then come back down. And they traded that range. You know what I'm saying? The market
Yeah.
makers are sneaky, dude. So maybe it does make sense that we grind sideways and down. One more fake out to the downside. Then they run us up to 83, right? And then when we get that pullback and it's sell off, they just go down to that range right there. See that range? I don't know, man. I'd like to see how far back that range goes and see how much trading's actually been done there in the
Yeah.
last 4 years. I mean, but it might be a little crazy to try to do that on stream, but I'm just curious about that. That's why I've been so particular about it. But just because that level's there and it's available doesn't mean that we're going to go there next. We could bounce to the upside and have that breakout first. So
Yeah.
just some things to be watching. That's just a thing to keep your eye on. Don't be scared of it, but
So this is
keep your
probably
eyes on it.
something that you were kind of talking about right here, man. These are the order blocks down at like certain levels, and these are like the
Mm-hmm.
major support levels.
Yeah.
So that was kind of right here is where you were talking about. And the only thing that kind of catches my attention, man, is that
There's a
we have
gap.
so much more selling right
Mm.
here at this level, and that just means that we haven't tested it enough
Mm.
for it to be like a significant support level. But like right here, like this is a good support level zone right here, and that's around 42. But we don't even want to talk about that. I just don't see it. But I do think that finally getting above this and having more selling pressure than anything is because we haven't had enough time. We haven't spent enough time hitting that level for there to be enough buy orders there. So
Absolutely.
yeah, but I think that is a very significant level, man. That is our last area of resistance turned support. So
And furthermore, just the gap in between there, because
yeah,
when I was trying to explain that a while back, of remember how I said, I was trying to explain, like, you can't look linearly. Like, in other words, you shouldn't ever watch the charts like this. Like, okay, watch from this point forward. What you should
yeah,
do is go to the beginning of time on whatever asset you're looking at, and then look at the chart as a whole, and then look at
right.
your levels, because
Oh, shoot.
maybe the levels start up high and then they come down low and then they go to the middle and then they go up, because they're tricking you out. The market maker's job is to trick you out. So instead of just looking at where we were and where we're going,
Right.
look backwards and go, okay, we were up there, we already hit that
Hmm.
level once. Like, say we already hit 83,000 with Bitcoin, which we haven't, but
Right.
just let's just say we did like a year ago. Then I wouldn't be so quick to look at that level right now. I would say, I would look at the other levels where we haven't traded at yet,
Right.
because I'm trying to put myself in the market maker's mind, and I'm trying to put myself like I'm trading against one other person.
Yeah.
There was a stock book that was about that. It was like, forget who wrote it, but it tells you to trade as if you were trading against one other individual, and you have
Yeah.
to the masses are just like one, you know unified psychology of a trader. So
Mm.
it's just a cool way to look at it, and I think you're starting to realize what I was saying and how I was
Yeah.
trying to explain it, because I
Hmm.
couldn't explain it. I was trying to tell you,
Yeah.
but now that
I
we
was
can
trying
see
to
each
catch up.
other,
Yeah.
I think you understand what I meant by,
Yeah.
it's high in the past, it's low right now, but instead of going up a notch, maybe it goes up here a little bit higher now,
Mm.
because
Yeah.
what it did in the past is
In the past. Yeah.
it's not like stair steps. The market never
Right.
goes perfectly. So it's just they don't look at time the same way we do. Like,
Hmm.
we think, oh, we hold for 10 years and that's it. So, dude, these companies hold for hundreds of years.
Right.
They
Yeah.
pass money
They
on
hold
for
for their kids.
hundreds. They hold
Right.
for like 500 years, some of these companies, bro. Like, did you know Nissan was founded in like 1800? Like,
I did not, but it
dude,
doesn't surprise me.
The company Nintendo, the original one was like
Yeah.
1800 or something. I'm like reading it
That's
on Robinhood.
insane,
I'm
bro. Are
like,
you
how in the
serious?
hell? And these
1800s?
families pass on money, bro. Like, these families keep these companies going. I think it was either Nissan or Nintendo, one of the two I was looking at. It was like 1808 or
Jesus, man.
1810. I'm like, what the hell were they doing back then?
Right.
But it's when it was founded. That's when the company was founded, and then they just transitioned into different tech. So, but yeah, are you still in your crypto stocks? I'm
Uh,
curious. Your
you know,
Bitmain, all that stuff.
honestly, man, no, I've
Riot.
gotten out. I've gotten out of the riot, gotten out of the marathon, and the only reason I did that is because it was right before the halving, and I said, I just don't see the value in these companies anymore, dude. Like, I'm trying to remember what really set it off for me. Like, I wanted to hold, and I really like what is the one that I really like, dude? Um, Clean Spark. I really like Clean Spark a lot, and I think there's a lot of potential. I mean, they do their market cap's really low, so I still think there's a lot of room to grow there, and they do mine like other currencies or whatever. But no, I got out, man. I sold my marathon for like $40 or something. It was like 38. I think it was like 38, $40 or something, and it dropped all the way down to like 17. So it was a
Oh
good
wow.
move, man. Yeah, it was a good move. So I did that right before the halving, which was a pretty good move. But I mean, dude, the other day, marathon was just freaking like a rocket ship, dude.
Yeah, it went straight up marathon.
Yeah, yeah, marathon. But like
I'm trying to share the stream
Bitcoin
so we
wasn't
get some more
even
heads. Sorry, I was just
Bitcoin
trying to
wasn't
stream.
even. Yeah, you're good, dude. When I accidentally went to the Crypto Remora channel, did you hear that sound come through?
I heard something. Like, it was like,
Okay.
I heard
Okay. All
something.
right. Cool. Um,
Token talk, man. Appreciate the
are you
support.
ready, man? Yeah, dude. Token talk, man. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I can't. I'm hyped, dude. I'm like so ready to be able to interact with people.
Oh,
I'm
me
like
too,
that's. I
man. I
think that's
know.
like the coolest part of it because we can finally have some interaction here. Whereas before the pre-recording shows were good, but it is more fun to have that live thing going on. And I know this is our first live, so we have
Yeah.
one or two viewers. That's what happens. I mean, but you keep going forward, you keep moving forward. None of these guys started out at
Right.
the top. They all had an uphill battle. They all had an uphill fight. And I saw a thing on X earlier. It was like this guy was live streaming for hours with his cat, and then he was just nobody was watching him for like
Yeah.
7 hours or some ridiculous amount of time. And then this dude was like came into the chat and was just like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Talked to him, and then donated $100 to him. Like it was
Just
like
keep it
cool.
up.
I was
Yeah.
just like,
Like,
wow. And the dude was like, and I see that happening with crypto or more. Not that we need the donations with the money. What I'm saying is,
right.
I want the interaction, and I want to get to the point where we slowly start to get aggravated, like Cryptos R Us does. Like, can you guys stop talking about these cat coins right now, please? It's like,
Coin, man. Like, what is hell is Slinky coin?
yeah, it's funny, man. And I talk a lot about the other streamers, but it's only because I love watching them. It's I feel like these guys are a part of my life, even though I've never met them at all. Like I just
Yeah.
feel like there's part of my morning coffee. Like when Lark's looking at the camera and talking, I'm like listening, like I'm listening to one of my
Yeah.
friends.
Right.
Like I literally am just like, and Zombie too. I mean Chico too. All these guys are just like, I mean, where the hell would we be without them? We would be
Right.
nowhere. So I hope to pass that kind of thing on with what we're doing because we're
Yeah.
kind of trying to bring that blue collar guy, blue collar worker, not
Right.
so techie guy that wants to get into crypto,
Hmm.
and like we might be talking some advanced stuff with DeFi and all that stuff, but we want to be able to bridge that gap for people.
Yeah, dude. I
And
mean, I would love for somebody to come on and just say, "Hey, have you guys heard of this?" Well, hey, we'll take a look at it, man. We're not here to judge you, man. Like we were absolutely in that same, position, man, at one point. Um,
I
so
believe
yeah,
you.
it's really, yeah. I mean, we're just passionate about passing along some knowledge, man. So I'm excited just as much as you are, man, for that, for sure.
And so as far as the Cardano and XRP family, y'all are welcome to come in here as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't discriminate, man. We might try to talk you down off a ledge, but
We
yeah, we
can't
don't
we
discriminate,
can't discriminate because I remember a certain somebody that used to hold,
man. I did, man. I did. I
You
used to
did.
hold some Cardano, and I made
You
some money
dabbled.
on it, man. I
You
did make
did.
some money on it.
You got out in the
Um,
nick of
but I
time.
got out just in time, man. It did not come with me during the bear market.
I
I
I
got
think
out of that
all
one.
I think altcoin dailies finally swallowed that pill. It took altcoin daily
They're
like
all
two
starting
years.
to figure it out, I
They're
think, man.
swallowing that pill. They're seeing that
Yeah,
their horse that they're riding
yeah,
is dead slow. It might be a great tech, but it's just the wrong time. And,
right.
it's
Yeah.
like if you're trading an asset that's
It's
not
gotta have
moving.
the community, man. It's
And
gotta have
Arbit,
the
here's
DGen
the thing:
community.
Arbitrum's got the DGen community, and that coin
Yeah.
still don't want to do nothing. But
I
I love
know, man.
Arbitrum; it's my
Yeah.
favorite. Okay, but I had to sell my airdrop back in the day to
Mm.
pay in real life stuff, and I was so depressed about it. But I got to be honest with you, I'm happy that it hasn't done anything because
Right. I
if I
know,
need to
man.
scoop my arb back from my airdrop,
Uh,
then I'm okay with it. I'm like, good. I'm glad you're chilling right there because that is a beautiful coin. That is,
yeah.
if there was ever a good governance token to hold,
That's one to hold
the
for sure.
the golden chip of all governance tokens to hold is the Arbitrum token. I mean,
Well, I'll
don't
tell
look
you
at the
what,
price
man.
action, man, because the price action will totally deceive you on what the value of Arbitrum is. Arbitrum is the freedom and future of Ethereum because
100%,
who
dude.
the hell can afford to trade on ETH? I mean, you got to be a whale to be, and not right now. Market being a little cheap, it's a little. I was like, wow, $3 for a
Yeah,
trade
it's
on
not bad,
ETH.
dude. It's
It's
not
not
bad right
bad.
now.
Gas prices
Not
are
bad at
not
all.
bad for the little guy. But when the market
Yeah.
just goes up like poof 10%, it's going to go from $3 to $83 like
Yeah.
overnight. I mean, ETH just goes nuts.
So apparently there's supposed to be some kind of like proposal that Vitalik just came out with that's gonna give everybody like a day. I saw something about it. It's gonna like something to do with the transaction, the gas fees or whatever. It's gonna give them like super. smart contract powers for like a day or something. I don't know. I heard something about it. I need to look into it a little bit more. It's EIP 7702, I think. So I don't know if you've heard about that, but something to look into. You can have look. You can have my zero Lind airdrop, man. If you need to borrow some money, man.
You know, I was
You know, a
actually
whole
gonna see if.
dollar 87 cents.
Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame to see them
You know,
doing people. Is Margin
yeah.
Fi still getting their balls busted? Is
Um,
are they getting closer to doing the drop? I mean, we're still waiting on
man.
Layer Zero. Oh my
Yo, we
God,
got
Layer
Layer
Zero,
Zero and we got ZK Sync.
ZK Sync.
ZK's the end game, dude. That's what everybody's saying. ZK's the end game, man. Airdrops are gonna be
Done
not
after that.
yeah, I mean, dude, I think they'll still do airdrops, but I think like you're gonna have a lot of money to interact with these protocols to get something for sure. It's
Mm.
not like it used to be, man, where you could just bridge a couple of times
And
and
that was short lived. Let me tell you, that
yeah,
was short lived
yeah,
because you had Arbitrum. Everyone said Optimism, which I didn't like Optimism, so I didn't even try to get that. The chain
yeah,
pissed me off too bad trying to use it. Polygon was very boring, sophisticated type chain for me to try. It's just boring, no spirit in it. I didn't like
yeah,
the user interface.
mm,
It's something as stupid as a user interface for me is important because
yeah. I agree.
Arbitrum, Solana, and Robinhood have the best user interfaces in all of crypto. And look at how all three of those have made a statement in the crypto game over the last 4 years. So
Yeah,
the user interface and the how clean it looks and how simple it is to use is probably the most bullish thing for a blockchain. And looking at Say chain
mm,
as being the Solana killer, I don't know if it's going to be or if it's not, but
yeah,
I've been playing around over there. I scooped a little bit more Say on the dip, and I scooped
mm,
some more Millie. I'm holding a couple NFTs. Aptos hasn't really done much. It stayed at $9. I sold
right.
my airdrop around 7, and it's at 9 now, and we're talking a year and a half later almost. But the NFTs are dope over there. But I didn't use anything else on Aptos. But Say
Yeah,
Chain has got 2 or 3 airdrop things that I'm farming right now. But I got to be honest with you, one of them is called Yaka, and the other one's called Kawa. So I'm like Yaka
Yakakawa.
Kawa, and I'm like, okay,
What the
they
hell?
got some weird names going on here, but
Mm,
the one Astroport is their main dex, and it's pretty cool.
yeah,
To be honest with you, I'm gonna try to share my screen again, see if it works without us
yeah.
rugging.
Do it,
Um,
man. Do it.
but
The live is awesome, man. We can just kind of, whatever happens, happens.
yeah,
Have you been
so
doing the tomato farming thing real quick that Saunders has been that
no,
Saunders
because
put on?
I get rugged nonstop, and I get constantly rugged when it comes to the patrol
The
chat.
group chat? Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
What, man? What?
All right, let me
What do
log
you
into my
see?
wallet right here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So let me log in here right quick. Can you see my screen or nothing?
No, no, I can't see anything yet. You gotta. Oh, hold on. Why is mine? Let me stop sharing my.
Oh
Okay.
snap! Oh snap! All right, let's see here. All right, so let's see. Can you see that?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay. So, um,
What is this?
so this is Say Chain. This is Astroport.
Okay.
So there's a couple pools over here. I'm in this Millie pool down here. Combined APR 16%. Fairly dope little swapper. Pretty cool. I like the interface. It's probably the cleanest interface on Say Chain.
Mm,
Say Kitty. I got a couple of them just to get it.
some
Shinobi had
kitties.
a cool
All
name.
right.
Remember that game. Um, so the NFTs are pretty dope on here. And there's a couple airdrop farming ones, and let's see, Kawa, and it may want to do something that I'm not real big on, but we'll see here. So this one is cool. I don't know if you can see it pull up yet. It may have rugged me. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, it's
It
not
looks
up
like it
yet.
might have rugged. Let me see. Let's do this again. Share screen. Okay, here we go. Share. Boom. Let's see if that's better. Okay, so this is a
Okay.
cleaner interface in my opinion on Kawa. Um, but this one reminds me of MarginFi. This is over on SayChain, and you got
Mm.
borrow and lend, basically, and you're just playing around. But this is one of the potential airdrops right here. Is on SayChain. Pretty cool,
Kawa.
man. It's I like the fact it's like MarginFi. It's quick on the dot. You can just
Yeah, I
do a
like that.
percentage of your coins. You can hit
Yeah.
deposit, and then you got your wallet pulling up, and then it's my internet is probably slow. We're sitting here doing a live stream. I'm doing all of this from one laptop, so of course it's going to bog down. I'm not on a what you call, but I'm just gonna go off of that for a second. So you got that going on. They got the point
It's
system going
simple,
on.
dude.
So
I
that's
like the
Kawa, and then the other one is
yeah.
Yaka.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one. Now I will say this one is a little bit. This one is a little bit more taxing to deal with, and when I say taxing, I mean it's got the Polygon vibe going on. But they are, in their defense, this is a potential airdrop. This thing's not even out yet. You have to use
I
faucet
thought it was
testnet
like
tokens on it.
uh, I thought it was the Weather Channel for
So
a second when you first pulled
yeah,
up.
that's what I'm saying. The interface is not all that clean right now. All of a sudden, your eyes start to hurt. You're like, wait a minute, what the hell am I looking at? But you go over here to liquidity pools, right? And this is a little
Yeah.
tricky, okay? But I'm going to show you on the liquidity tab. Go to liquidity pools, Yaka.
Mm.
Again, they do not have a coin yet on Say, so this is a
Okay.
potential airdrop here. So the pools, and I'm still not 100% certain if I'm playing around with faucet or actual Say, but I'm pretty sure it's just faucet. So you enter the pool here, and then it
Okay.
opens another window, right? And this window is confusing because you're like, okay, this is where you would normally click in here. This is
Mm.
where you would expect to click to deposit. You don't. It's like over here now. Now, even though you clicked on the pool, you got to go here to deposit, and then that's where you kind of get your stuff here. But I'll just do just to do one more transaction for the heck of it. I'll do 0. What the hell we got 19. Let's go 09 maybe deposit. So I'm just racking up points right now. I'm pretty sure it's for the faucet. I'm pretty sure it's faucet tokens. You click
Yeah,
up
probably
there
on
on
the test
faucet,
net,
it'll.
right?
Yeah, so this is technically
Okay.
a test net, so it's a little, I don't know, it's a little bit less graphical to use. So I don't know though, because you could be surprised. This thing could end up being killer. Maybe their interface is just not that great right away.
Yeah. They're
So but
building.
see, it's
Yeah, it's
starting to be a
building.
little cleaner
Yeah.
and see where it's. Yeah, you can see, and I come here a couple times and I've seen that slowly the graphics are getting better.
Yeah.
So I don't want to knock it before I see where they're going, but this is still very early, so this is a good potential for anyone that wants to jump on it. Yaka and Kawa on Say
I
Chain,
feel
pretty
like
cool.
yeah, Say kind of has like that anime vibe, like where the Japanese, it's kind of like a Japanese structured blockchain or something. You know what I'm trying to say? Is that
Oh yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
The
correct?
Saiyans and the Goku and the
Yeah, yeah,
community's
yeah.
pretty fire, dude.
Okay.
Community's fire.
Okay.
So I would definitely not sleep on Say. It's less than 50 cents. Like this could be. If I'm not gonna say it's gonna kill Solana, but what I could
Yeah,
say is this could be a new runner like Solana because let's be
for
honest,
sure.
Sui pissed a lot of people off.
Yes, they
Sui
did.
pissed a lot of people off
Yes,
with the
they did.
airdrop. They're gone, me included, Wes included. So Sui's done. As far as that goes, they're not gonna. I mean, they're still building, but
Yeah, they
they
could come
you
back for sure.
you
Yeah,
get one chance with your community, man.
yeah,
You can't rug your community. So they kind of messed up with that. I mean, if they would have let me keep my NFTs, I would have no beef. But I sat there and put the time in to create those NFTs on that chain. Let me keep my
yeah.
damn NFTs.
Right, right.
Anyway, I don't even want the airdrop. I just want my stuff that I've worked on. I spent hours on that thing. Anyway, so Sui's out. Aptos fire NFTs. Still, I think they have the best NFT artists and artwork that I've ever seen on any chain. And that's just what it is. But that's all they got, other than Tortuga and a couple of apps. They're not horrible. Aptos is not horrible. I do see them doing something, but Say Chain has got something. It's kind of in the middle of Aptos and Sui, but because of the price action and the way it's moving and the way even Astroport's kind of cruising up around 87 cents and stuff, It's something I'm definitely keeping my eyes on. It's something I'm slowly DCAing into,
Mm.
and I would like to see it get a little run. I mean, even if it runs up to $3 in the bull run, from a 50-cent coin, not a bad run, and that's a humble target. That's not undoable in a bull run. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely keep my eyes on Say. I know you were doing a lot of stuff. I haven't even had a chance to watch the video on Blast. Walk me
Dude,
through Blast a little bit for a second here, because
I've gotten I've gotten a lot of people. There's a lot of mixed things on Blast, man. Like I enjoy Blast. I
Can
think
you
it's
pull something up? Can you pull something
yeah.
up on your screen?
Yeah, I don't
And
know
I,
if
I know we're I know we're an
let's
hour
see.
hour and 5 minutes in, but this is so much
Hey,
better than
but you
having
know
to
what?
edit.
You don't
We
have
don't
to
have to
edit,
edit.
man.
When
You don't
we're
have to
done, we're
edit, my
done
bro.
for the night.
Yeah, you don't have to edit, dude. Let's see if it'll let me do this. Hold on. You can't see my screen, right?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
until it's added.
All right, cool. I gotta put in.
So under live viewers, it says live viewers to crypto or more, and then it says two. So it doesn't let us really see. So I do have a tablet. I'm gonna have to get my girl to root it for me. She knows how to do that.
All right,
And once that
so
happens, I'll have a tablet to watch, and I can see the comments on the tablet like Crypto Jeb does.
yeah, I'm gonna take you to. I just wanted to log in real quick. Let's see. There it goes. Awesome. It is gonna let me share. Okay, so hopefully I'm not sharing anything too crazy, but so like I've been messing around here on Blast or whatever, man. Like I've been racking up point. Look, the crypto Remora, because that's the
Oh,
wallet.
nice.
So yeah, dude, I've been hitting up the multipliers and playing around on the dexes and the NFTs and things like that. And I mean, dude, they have a huge ecosystem. I'm a fan of it, dude. So I'm in Thruster. You get points for playing around with Thruster. That is a spot dex, and you can stake into the liquidity pools there. Blast futures. This is where I'm doing most of my trading right now on Blast. This is a good one. Yeah, the airdrop video, all the links are in that for anybody that wants to, mess around with it. But
So what the
this
hell
one
is
is
this?
really nice, dude. I'll pull up
This
this. Let's see.
is it its
So
own
essentially,
chain or
all
it's a L
all it
three?
is, no, it's its own chain. It's a layer two, and
Okay, it is a layer
what
two.
it does is, it takes that staking meta. Can you see my screen still?
Yeah. Yep. I see connecting wallet there, but
Okay,
I
all right, cool.
can't see your seed phrase or your password. You have to zoom in a little. I think you need to go
So
back.
this is BFX, man. It's just blast. I forget what it's called. But anyway, it's a good dex, man. I'm enjoying it. The interface is really nice, very easy as you can see, man. They use
That looks
trading
like
view.
that looks like Mux almost. That's pretty
Yeah,
sweet.
most of these things do. This is me sitting here,
Oh, look
messing
at
with
that!
Ethereum.
Look at
Look, I
that!
know. Look at that fallen wedge,
Woo!
dude. So
Mm.
yeah, looks good. Now how far down we go, I don't know, man. We have this support right here. Well, anyways, yeah, this is BFX. I really enjoy this, man. This is where I'm getting a lot of the points from, just doing a lot of leverage trading or whatever. Um but yeah, I mean it's a layer 2, and what it does is like when you bridge over to Blast, it automatically gives you 10% on your USD and 3.3% on your Ethereum, because they're taking that, and essentially what they're doing is just staking it. I think they're using like EigenLayer, if I'm not mistaken, to secure that. So yeah, I mean that's all it is, man. And when you use these apps, they give you points, they give you gold. The gold right here, I got 1.5, but it's the same amount as 55,000 points. Kind of wish I would have started this a little bit earlier,
Oh no, I see
but
that
yeah, man.
we're doing pretty good here. The crypto or more. That's us. So yeah, I'm glad to see we're doing pretty good.
Oh, dude, I just won some gold, man. Yeah. So they got
Pack
this
Moon.
little
Yep.
jackpot. Yeah, the jackpot thing, man. They just started doing that. So that's pretty cool. Anyways,
Very
let me
cool.
stop clicking
That's
buttons,
awesome.
dude, for
Yeah, no,
I
that's
show
cool, man.
something.
I like that. I'm digging that, and I'm glad that we can go over this on our meeting stream slash live stream, because this is what we needed this for. This was always the dream, and we weren't
Yeah,
able to realize it until a couple of weeks ago. But the dream was always to be able to share the screens and
yeah,
not have to worry about so much planning, so that we could go off the cuff. Because
Yeah.
dude. I mean, life is hard and life is busy, and it's
Yeah.
like, but we still wanted to do this, and this has made it so much easier. So,
It has, man,
yeah,
for
dude,
sure. It
I'm
has.
glad that we figured this thing out.
Yeah. And like, dude, when we stop, you don't have to spend the next, hour, 2 hours, 3 hours editing.
I know, dude.
So
That was taxing because right after we recorded, it was like I was like, I'd have to wait for it to download 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then
yeah.
just the mere fact of just already having a long day, and then just being like, all right, we did the stream, and then after that, it's like, oh, I got to edit,
Yeah.
but I wasn't finishing until 1 in the morning, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
now it's like it still takes an hour or something for it
Yeah.
to properly do its thing, but you don't have to sit there and babysit it with the software we got. So
You're right.
pretty
Yeah, I
dope
enjoy
as
it,
far
man.
as
I
that
enjoy
goes,
it.
man.
So yeah, dude, anything else you want to go over? Anything you want to talk about?
Um, I would like to see if I can add this thing here. Let's see. Intro. As far as news or meta goes, there's nothing I can think of in particular.
Yeah.
Um,
We got to connect this thing to X next time as well.
uh-oh. Look, we could actually
That's
sit
the
here and let the
ending, yeah.
credits roll. We could, and you know what? I don't mind it, man. We're live streaming. We're here. We
Yeah,
got us
dude.
on the left, and we could do that. Let's just play around here.
Yeah,
for
and
a
you can
minute.
adjust the volume
This
too
is
right
cool,
there.
dude. So we could just be like, all right, man, saying
Yeah.
saying our goodbyes and just remembering where we started, dude.
Yeah.
Remember where we started?
That's awesome,
Just
man.
there. I mean,
Wow, man. Look at that, dude. My first NFT on Arbitrum.
that's it.
What?
And
That's
it's
the
e-
RB dudes.
Yeah, I still
That is
hold
funny.
a couple RB dudes, and dude, this track I made in like '96 on Fruity Loops 3. This track is literally
Jesus
this
Christ,
track is
dude.
older than you are, Wes.
It was hard. It was hard to make. Oh wait, when did you make it?
I'm telling you, I made that track. Well, maybe not quite that long ago, but it was, dude, it was a long time. It was Fruity Loops 7 or 8. They're on Fruity Loops 21. So
Yeah.
it was at least 12, 13, 14 years ago when I made that track.
I think it's been longer than that, dude.
It might have been, dude, because
Yeah,
we're
it
in
has to have been.
24.
Yeah, 2024, man.
It was an old track, but
Yeah,
I'm
I had to
still
pinch
sitting on a
myself the
bunch.
other day, man, and like, wait, no, that happened like 20 something years ago. I was like, yeah, it was like 10 years ago. I can't remember what I was talking about. I'm like, yeah, it was like 10 years ago. And then I'm like, no, it was more like 20 something years ago. Yeah, time's flying,
Yeah.
man.
Well, I think that's good. What, hour and 15-minute stream? Hopefully, we got some live credits there for the YouTube boosting it. I'd like
Yeah,
to see
man.
a couple more viewers, but what we'll do is
We'll plan it out, dude.
post it
Yeah.
like early in the day. We gotta. I'm glad I got the intro thing. We got that straight. We got the
Yep.
outro thing straight. We got.
We're starting to
our
figure out
buttons
the
down.
keys and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. And you know what's cool?
Yeah.
It's like we're taking the approach of not being so over the top with it that people are gonna. When the traffic comes in, people are gonna sense the real from the fake, and
Yeah, for sure,
know,
dude. Absolutely, man.
that's what I'm counting on. That's what I'm banking on. We just keep our nose down, keep working, keep grinding, and I think the channel will do good things. I just think right now it's
Yeah.
Google Trends and everything.
When we
it's
start
like-
seeing the Google Trends going up, dude. Yeah.
and I'm gonna have to go
Yes,
over
sir.
check out Token Talk after this for the support. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah,
over
dude.
there.
Token Talk, man. You are the man.
So that's good stuff. We're gonna do it same bat time, same bat channel next week.
That's it, man. All right, brother. You good? You want to try and do the
I'm
outro,
good,
man?
I
Like
think
we would?
I think that's it says remove and then it says add to stage. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There it
We can
is,
just
man.
wrap it up
Look
like
at
this.
the RB dude. Look
RB
at that.
dude
You
and the
still got the
Noble
same
Punks.
one, man. Same Noble Punk, dude.
That's it, man.
It's awesome, man. You see them, guys. Make sure you go there. Make sure you're following us, man. We appreciate you guys more than you know. And yeah, man, I'm excited to be back here next week to do it again, dude. What are we doing Monday? Monday, are we going to try to stream live on X?
We do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Much love to you guys. And until next time, peace out. Make sure you're following us, guys. Next time, peace out.
All right, you gonna end the stream?